This is the main attributes of the overall project, an open space known as the People Plaza that caters for the needs to practice democracy through a critical analysis of such activities. Peaceful assemblies can serve many purposes, such as celebration as well as demonstration or protest. It is symbolically important strand in the maintenance and development of culture. Freedom of assembly is of fundamental importance for the personal development, dignity, and fulfillment of every individual and progress as well as welfare of society. It is the foundation of a functioning democracy. It facilitates dialogue within civil society as well as between civil society, political leaders, and government. The motive is to be heard locally or internationally. In addition to serving the interests of democracy, the ability to freely assemble is also crucial to creating a tolerant society in which groups with different and possibly conflicting beliefs, practices, or policies can exist peacefully together. Office of Democratic Institutions and Human Rights. The study includes several categories of threshold and level. First is the peaceful threshold. If one to be simply define it as a state of one in peace and undisturbed by another being or activity around it. Physically, it can be described as one in healthy condition at a normal body temperature and calm in mentality. Level 1. Mass protest. This is the initial level of demonstration. It may involve talks, conferencing, exhibitions by individuals or groups to the general public. It could be held either indoor or outdoor, with the law of holding a massing is approved by the building management. It is at a controlled environment still. The start of conference or talk shows the general peaceful threshold. Then the party started walking out to the People's Plaza for a greater audience led by the speakers. The marching will definitely send shockwave. What is shockwave? Shockwave in physics is the condition whereby speeds push the air in front of it. The higher the speed, the bigger the shockwave. In human movement, the higher the density of marching, the greater the shockwave is. When the marching gets denser, the shockwave gets bigger, shown in blue color. This created the awareness of the reception of the need to inform the police already. The crowd started to gather at the plaza for speeches, talks, or protests. The People's Plaza can handle a maximum of 25,000 people at any one time. But if this scenario were to happen in the People's Plaza, including People's Street, it could cater for a maximum of almost 150,000 people. The crowd is definitely getting excited or agitated by the speakers. And more agitation. The agitated threshold can be categorized into two different categories, which is the constant agitated threshold and aggravated agitated. The inner circle shows the people under aggravated agitated threshold, and the yellow color shows the people under concerned agitated threshold. Level 2, incitation level. The second level whereby talks, conferencing, exhibitions by individuals or groups to the general public at large. It could be held outdoor at the People's Plaza. It is at a worried environment and may require the supervision of common police constable. Level 3, interception. This is where authorities started intercepting to ask for the removal of the demonstration. It could have disbanded or catapulted into the next. When clearing seems to fail, the crowd is thrown into a riot threshold. Riot threshold can be summarized as a state of one in aggression over the agitated state. Physically, it can be observed as one in healthy condition at higher body temperature caused by much faster heartbeat, activities, and combination of several people in the same place. Mentally, one is at very stressed, aggressive, and rebellious state of mind. It usually occurs with more than 50 people in a particular same spot at any time. Level 4 is whereby the state of standoff between the processor and the Federal Reserve Unit when after the police constable have failed to disband the gathering, but not yet any physical action taken. Only after when the physical action taken place, the beginning of level 5 riot takes place. When the riots get serious, there is bound to be injuries where concerned agitated people are cleared to safety. When the processor started breaking up, so does the onlookers. Thus, safety shelter is created for them in the design that will be enclosed by steel grill automatically powered, indicated by the design of the ground floor induces a laminar type of dispersion guided by the enclosed grill, allows orderly movement and speed to avoid stampede. The laminar dispersion then leads to turbulence dispersion at the main door. The injured will help themselves to hide behind the column at the open plaza interval designed for their safety in hand. The marching stampede will split upon seeing the angulated column, provided a vacuum behind the column for shelter purposes. The injured and processors are then evacuated without endangering life.